Helping patients naturally with kidney disease is something that's very near and dear to my heart because in my early 20s, before I got into the natural health care field and was a practitioner, my father died quite unexpectedly from complications of type 2 diabetes, and his kidneys shut down. My father was a product, unfortunately, of the mainstream medical model, and he slowly deteriorated over time. And although the death was sudden at the time for me, the writing was on the wall. He was placed on more and more medication. His health continued to plummet. And when it was all said and done, he was on 10 medications. No one really discussed diet. I tried to do what I could do to get him some healthy food, get him juicing, doing things. This was back in the late 90s. But, it just didn't get the job done because we just couldn't overcome the lifestyle habits that he dealt with and instilled in his life over the years with not eating the proper foods. And again, he was placed on more and more medication, which wasn't helping his situation. After going through that experience with my father, I realized there's got to be a better approach to helping people with their health issues. And today's topic is kidney disease. And so for the past 25 years, I've been helping most conditions naturally with whole food supplements, herbs, diet, chiropractic care. But again, we're going to focus on the kidney today because it is a silent killer. Millions of people around the world are dealing with kidney issues. So today, let's uncover why your kidneys are so important, what happens when they aren't working properly, and what you can do about it. So let's zone in on key kidney functions. What do the kidneys do? Well, number one, they regulate the blood volume in your body. So when you have high blood pressure, what's happening is there is too much blood in your arteries. The pressure in the arteries increases, hence you get high blood pressure. The kidneys are critical for maintaining a healthy blood volume and blood pressure. The kidneys are an important filter of the body, much like the liver. So they filter the urine, right? And the urine is the waste that's released through the bladder. And this kidney function is critical because when toxins build up in the system, that can lead to high levels of what is called uric acid, which can form a condition called gout, which can affect your joints, especially the big toe and the feet. But you want to make sure that your kidneys are processing fluid and processing toxins properly. We're going to get into some solutions, to help you with that. The kidneys also regulate fluid retention in the body. So if you get swelling of the ankles, if you get swelling in your body of some sort and fluid retention, that can be a kidney issue where the kidney is just not processing fluid like it should. So when the kidneys aren't functioning properly, it can lead to a lot of health conditions, including hypertension, high blood pressure, right? Urinary tract infections, kidney stones, fluid retention, and more. One other interesting pearl that I found in my clinic is the kidneys are involved with hot flashes in postmenopausal women. And when you get the kidneys functioning properly, it helps regulate the thyroid, which is your metabolism, the thermostat of the body, and it can greatly support hot flash issues. A key lab value that can give us a good idea of how the kidneys are processing fluid and toxins properly is your BUN, your blood urea nitrogen levels. Ideally, we'd like to see that below 20. If it's below 20, then your kidneys are processing toxins and fluids properly. I had a female patient in her 50s several years back, and she came in actually with a high blood urea nitrogen. She had a lot of different health concerns, including hot flashes, and she had chronic back issues. So I went through a series of adjustments with her, a short series, and we got some results with her back, but it really wasn't cutting it. So I knew there was some other condition going on. And what organ is in your lower back? Well, the kidneys, right? So I started addressing her kidneys. I got her on some really good pure water, some spring water. She was drinking tap water. Gave her a couple supplements, which I'm going to recommend, and within 1 week, it was one of the most dramatic cases of decrease in back pain that I had ever seen. She had had chronic back pain for years, and she came in and said, my back pain is gone. I think with the water change and the supplements you gave me, this is what I really have needed all these years. And another thing that resolved with her was her blood pressure. Her blood pressure normalized as well through the treatment and the supplements that I recommended for her. Hey, I'd love for you to drop a comment below if you've ever been helped with any type of natural health improvement program, supplement, change in diet, anything like that. Love to hear from you, because this is the wave of the future. Sure, we need drugs. They'll save our life, but for chronic health conditions and newer conditions, if we can handle your diet, put you on some proper supplements and herbs, we can usually mitigate any long-term ramifications and reverse that condition. It can be done because the body has the ability to heal itself if you give it the right genuine replacement parts in the right treatment. Let's dive into some solutions to kidney disease and kidney overall support. The first product I'd like to talk to you about is Renafood from Standard Process. And this is a whole food supplement I've used in my clinic for so many years for a lot of different kidney issues. And it contains a substance called arginase. Arginase is an enzyme that helps your body detoxify arginine, which is a product of protein breakdown. And what happens when the kidneys aren't processing that protein waste that we don't need anymore, it builds up. And that's where you can get a condition such as gout, which is a high level of uric acid. Okay? So this arginase will help break down the arginine, break down this protein so that it doesn't build up. So with its high level of arginase, we consider Renafood a very powerful kidney detoxifier. I also consider this product to be sort of a multivitamin for the kidneys because it has a blend of concentrated whole foods that feed all different components of the kidneys. Lastly, it also contains bovine kidney extract, cow kidney extract, which is very, very important for regeneration, for detoxification, for just overall inflammatory processes that might be going on in the kidney. And lastly, it helps with the little kidney tubules, which get inflamed and sometimes prevent the processing of urine and retention and retaining of proper fluid. See, what happens is when fluid goes through the kidneys are responsible for reabsorbing the good stuff and getting rid of the bad stuff. And when those little kidney tubes are clogged or inflamed, it greatly impedes that function. So this product helps with that inflammation. So I would gladly take this product personally if I had high blood pressure, if I had chronic kidney stones, if I had hot flashes, if I had chronic lower back pain and a structural issue, musculoskeletal issue was ruled out, chronic urinary tract infections. These are some of the things that Renafood can support. My next tip for supporting the kidneys and any type of kidney issue is you have to drink the proper amount and quality of water. In general, I recommend 40 to 60 ounces of good quality water. You do not want to drink tap water. Tap water is toxic to your system. You want to avoid it at all costs. It contains chlorine, fluoride, pharmaceuticals that haven't been processed out, and you just want to avoid it. It creates a lot of health concerns and health conditions over the years with those toxins building up in your system. Fluoride has been shown to actually lower IQ. So enough of that. But what I'd like to do is offer you a free PDF below on a report that I wrote on proper sources of water for your health. You're going to want to take a look at that because you really have to get the proper water, fresh filtered water, and I have some specific ideas of different sources and qualities. In general, as far as amounts, I recommend my patients drink 40 to 60 ounces a day. And if you're up at night going to the bathroom frequently, if you have a small bladder, just drink the majority of that water earlier in the day. If you drink a lot of coffee or regular alcohol, then those are very dehydrating and you're going to have to increase your water even more, or better yet, decrease consumption of those drinks. I'd love to know what type of water you consume. Please just drop a comment below. Let us know, what type of spring water, filtered water, or any type of water do you drink. The next product I'd like to speak with you on is AC Carbamide from Standard Process. And AC Carbamide has a substance called carbamide in it, and it is fantastic for performing as a natural diuretic. So what it does is it helps your body process, it helps those kidneys process fluid. So if you have water retention, if you have high blood pressure, this supports healthy blood volume levels to normalize that water retention and blood volume. Can't tell you how many patients I've supported that have high blood pressure, and getting on this product with the Rena-Food, drinking proper amounts of water, eating properly, and it really helped to regulate their blood pressure and water retention. The advantage of taking AC Carbamide as a diuretic is it's natural. It's not going to deplete you of vitamins and minerals like a prescription diuretic would. If I wanted to support my blood pressure in a healthy way, and if I had some swelling of the ankles or some water retention, I would, for myself, take 2 twice a day of AC Carbamide, and I would take 3 twice a day of the Rena-Food together, pair them together, and I would probably start to see some good results within a week or two. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my station, and check out the next video above.